All right, welcome back, boys and girls. This is Peter Renna coming at you with another vintage toy market watch. This is my second toy video series that I'm doing for Tales from the Flip Side, and also on my own channel. Please like and subscribe to both channels and help us out. And if you're like, what I'm doing and what we're doing, please just let us know. Hit me up in the comments. Tell me what you want to see, what you like, what you don't like, and I'll try to put it in the videos going forward. This is not to be confused with my top 10 toys, which there I'll pick a theme or subject and just kind of roll with 10 choices that hit that theme. This vintage market watch is basically me just looking at the toy market, seeing what's selling, and things that catch my eye. I try to look at things from AFA Graded to mint on cards, new in box, loose, broken toys, parts, weapons, any odd little tidbit that you can find in the toy market that just kind of catches my eye. I will lean towards the 80s and the 70s and the 90s because that's when I grew up. That's the toys that I know best. And so that's a lot what you're going to see. I might dip a little bit back a little further occasionally with some things that I remember, but that's really my wheelhouse. So without further ado, I'm going to start in on this list. And if you are watching this on my channel, hang around for a post-credit scene to get a quick little honorable mention. So with that said, my first choice here is an AFA graded figure. I didn't want to go back to the Star Wars well again so quick. Particularly, I didn't want to go back to Boba Fett again so quick, having picked that last week from an AFA graded pick. But how could I ignore a $12,000 sale? $12,000. Just let that sink in for a second. 12 grand for an AFA 85 Boba Fett. It's just gorgeous figure. I'd love to own it, but 12 grand. That's craziness. But hey, it is what it is. There's a market and there's people willing to pay a lot of money for this stuff. So you take a look at it here. It's a gorgeous card, unpunched, just beautiful. And you check out that grade. There's the 85 near mint plus. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous figure. But $12,000 is astounding to me. So I had to put it on the list. I just had to. I just couldn't ignore it. So there's my graded figure for my picks this week. Then I'm going to roll my next selection on. I had a couple of options, things that caught my eye, but I'm going with a mint on card. And this mint on card is the old WWF Hasbro figures. This Dusty Rhodes, $2,700, $2,755.57 at auction with 31 bids. A lot of action on this bad boy. I remember this figure with the yellow polka dots and the action. Those WWF figures weren't the greatest molds, or they didn't have a lot of movement to them. They had their one little motion, and that was really it. But they were still pretty cool. I don't know if they're nearly $3 grand cool, but pretty cool nonetheless. So Dusty Rhodes, he still has a lot of fans out there. I mean, his sons are still kicking it over on AEW, and Dusty. Even a loose figure, I should say, not raw. A loose figure is still probably about $100 for this one. So it's not the easiest one to find out of that line, but still gorgeous card. Like if you look at it, this is a nice clean card. You can see, front and back. It was really kept in well shape. So this would probably grade pretty high on AFA, but still $2,700 is a lot of money for Dusty. But that's what sold. So there it is, hitting the list. $2,700 for Dusty. Moving on and showing that I'm not biased only to the boy stuff, I've got a new in box, Rainbow Brite. This is from 1983. This is Twink Sprite. So, hey, never opened, mint in box. Well, maybe not mint in box, but new in box. $250 for this Rainbow Brite. There's still a market. If you look, I think there was a box for sale for her unicorn. I can't remember what its name was, but I think that's like $700, an asking price right now. Just oddball things that you find. But Rainbow Brite, this box, and you can see this, as I wanted to correct myself before, not a mint in box. You check this box out. You can see it's been retaped, so this thing has been opened, but the box has been saved. Even if you look at the bottom of the box there, you can see a little, I don't know if that's water damage or what, smoke damage potentially for all I know. There's just some sort of damage there at that bottom of the box, but people still want it. If you got a box, it's better than not having a box. Fun little doll. So, my wife was a big collector of this. She remembers this when she was little, so I felt the need to try to include a little bit more of the girl toys perspective too, because I remember a lot of this stuff. I knew girls when I was a kid. They had this stuff, the strawberry shortcakes and the Rainbow Brites. They lean more towards the Smurfs, and I enjoyed the Smurfs. So Gem and the Holograms is another good one. But this Rainbow Brite, Again, $250. Not too shabby. So I'm going to move on from there and go with a loose choice. And my loose figure I'm going with is Ninjor. Yeah, not very creative when they come to names for a lot of these Masters of the Universe guys. They just kind of, what is he? Well, let's add an or to it, and all right, he's skunk or. Why? He's a skunk. He's skunk or. Fine. So this guy's a ninja. He's Ninjor. Still really cool. I remember having this one. He had a bunch of weapons. This loose one that's sold seems to be missing the nunchucks, but even so, $124 for this loose Ninjor that it's almost complete. You can see you can take that little cloth part of the outfit off. He's got more of a samurai look to him, a little bit of a, the Toshiro Mifune kind of a Seven Samurai look to him. But I don't get why he still has the monster feet. That part I don't get, but they gave him the monster feet on this mold. So it looks more like a villain mold that they just repurposed the head and made him Ninjor. Again, you can check out the box. It's pretty cool if you can find it in the box, but this was a loose sale. So loose, $125, and I think if you can have those nunchucks, you'll probably get a few bucks more to sell it as complete. But still, even incomplete, these things still move if you have a good bit of the pieces and are near complete, because there are completionists out there that will pick up whatever they can find just to get the parts that they need. And to that end, my last pick here is a part. And this is just a random $18 sale for this 1986 Centurions. They're calling it the anti-radar deflector part. Basically, to me, this was just a gun. This was a gun. They can look at the loose parts that came with this figure. It's this one tiny piece here that went with the collection. So $18 on its own, with all those other bits that came in the set, is pretty impressive to me. That you can find this in a junk pile, probably a junk pile of weapons and loose pieces at a somebody's old lunchbox that they have and they're selling at their yard sale. So keep an eye on these things, because this is a cool toy line, and I will try to catch this one on Top 10 Toys eventually. But so if you look here, at the figure complete, it was basically you have these action figures. You can add in all of these mechanical bits to kind of make and play with it how you want it to. So you can move things around, move the missiles here, move the weapons there, the wings, all these different points on the figure where you can pop them into place. And you can see on this one that $18 gun that is missing is right there in the center of the chest. So $18 just for that one little part. So you can think of how much the whole thing would sell for. But so that's it. Those are the 5 things that I found this week that I thought were pretty interesting. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this and enjoy what I'm doing here. Please, again, like and subscribe my channel, Tales from the Flipside channel, and let us know how we're doing. Feedback, throw it at me. I want to know what you guys think, what you guys want to see. If you see some crazy sale or something that caught your interest, hit me up. You can hit me up on my Instagram, direct message me. I don't care. Hit me up in the comments here. However you want to contact me, I'm free, open to chat with just about anybody. So just let me know, and maybe we put it in next week's. And otherwise, maybe you got a concept or an idea for a top 10 toys, and I'll roll with that idea for one of those coming up. So again, let's keep this fun, and it's toys, guys. Let's just enjoy it. So thanks, and see you guys next time. All right, for those of you who stuck around for my little post-credits honorable mentions, I just got one more little thing that I just wanted to drop, and this I'm just putting it on my channel just for a little bit of fun. So this way, it's not a complete duplication on both channels if you're checking this out. So my extra little tidbit for this week, my little honorable mention, is another AFA graded figure that I would have considered if not for that Boba Fett being so high. And this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Scratch, mint on card, AFA 85. $4,500 this thing sold for. Now this is one of those more of the oddball, I guess, the later ones. You can see that it's not like a normal turtle or anything like that. Like this Scratch, it's a cat, a little jail suit outfit, but mint on card. These things are not easy to find these days. And you can see, 1993 was a long time ago now. So to have a mint on card figure like this and to get it graded at a high grade like 85 is not easy. So that's why you can see that kind of premium, $4,500 on this bad boy. So I thought it was worth mentioning. It would have made the list if not for that 12 grand Boba. So yeah, so that's my quick little honorable mention for this week. So hopefully you guys, keep an eye out for this stuff. Maybe you have one of these, in your collection. Even raw, or raw, I keep saying raw because I'm a comic guy, but even loose, this figure would be worth a good bit of money too. So don't just let this AFA graded carded thing sway you to think, oh, I shouldn't worry about it. This is the kind of thing you want to keep an eye out for. So when you're digging through toys, you look for that jail suit cat and you say, you know what, that's actually worth something. Most of the rest of them are junk, but this is how you find those little gems, is by looking at the really high sales and knowing, yeah, just something to put in your mental Rolodex for when you're out there digging and, shopping around. You may not be a toy guy. I'm not a huge toy guy. I mean, I enjoy them. I don't know a lot. I'm learning more as I go back to this. So hopefully me providing you a little bit of information kind of sparks that interest back in you, and you start looking at this stuff again too, like I am, because it's fun. I mean, why limit ourselves to just one hobby, right? So with that said, I'll see you guys later.